Holly, what did you think? And did you think that Dr. Harpootlian was, Harpootlian was able to wear him down or no?
Not at all. This was an imprecise cross-examination, which means that this is the perfect expert testimony that you're looking for as a trial lawyer. So this expert, Dr. Kinsley had authority over the courtroom. Not only did he have authority in his testimony, he was able to recall specific measurements all throughout this cross-examination, but he was also the authority on the own tools that Mr. Harpootlian was trying to use. This witness became not only the authority for the prosecution, but on cross-examination, he was the person that was teaching Mr. Harpootlian how to use a slide rule or a tape measure, which is just silly. I don't know if this was an ill-timed, I don't know if the defense was ready for this particular witness in the morning, but to me, this seemed rushed. It was a very imprecise cross-examination, and while most defense attorneys try to confuse the jury and the witness through their cross-examination of an expert, it did not work at all. So this was model expert testimony, but it really is all credit to this particular witness. He's a pro, and I thought it was a terrible fact that was elicited by Mr. Harpootlian at the very beginning, that this is a witness that even Mr. Harpootlian has used before. So he's good enough for the defense and good enough for the prosecution. This is a perfect witness.
Well, Holly, one more thing here. What do you think a jury makes of Dr. Kinsley's testimony, since he was not at the crime scene at the time of the murders? He reviewed this evidence in 2022.
He's such an expert. We spent so much time on his credibility and all of his experience testifying. We know that Mr. Harpootlian himself has trusted his judgment before. And what I hope the jurors know is that in these situations, you don't have everybody with personal knowledge testifying in this case. Oftentimes, you have to have an expert that looks at the information generated by people who were there at the crime scene. So because he had so much authority, because he was so educational in his testimony, I think the jury is going to forgive the fact that he was not there at the crime scene on the day and the night of the murders.